And we're back, and once again, we must find ourselves...
Defensive positions!
Actually, no. No. You guys... You must now be the guard. You must now... No, don't go that way. Face... No, never mind.
Melee infantry!
Melee infantry, go that way. Yeah, you'd be impressed to be melee. I would be impressed if you were melee infantry. Anyway, so... Yes, here they are. The famous pleb garrison is here to try and apparently save the day. I am going to keep my... not exactly keen, but if we lose this, we lose the war, we lose the battle, pretty much. Here we go. So, my men are in position, and we're going to have to...
May the gods grant us the strength to prevail against our foes.
Yes.
And keep this place for our people.
Well...
I will bend my every effort to this struggle, and I know you will do the same. We will hold.
I pray to the gods that you're right. Yeah, I was wrong actually. We're in Vensinto, not Bibdrake. Vensinto would have a better guard. Okay, so our forces are bringing in the mercenary Gaulic warriors, as I feared. I will be sending my my units after them. I will tell my men to repeat fire though, because fuck. I mean, the plebs aren't going to last long against those guys. In all fairness, I mean, they're not going to last long. But the hope is my men will do something. We don't have to annihilate them. I don't mind if they all run away. I just need to kill them. I just need to knock them off. I just need to hold them. Because, technically speaking, the war is over. I mean, my army of Gaul Stompers is just outside the town. So if they do take it, it'll be a major shame. But we can fight them. You know, we will have to admit to them ourselves. Oh, no.
Take aim! Reload with haste! Ready for orders! Melee troops!
Where's my melee? Well, they're going to be concentrating right where my general is, which is a good thing. Problem is, it's where all my plebs are. And my leves. Oh no, my Rory are in defensive positions. This is good. Downside, they're really strong dudes. This is my somewhat strong dudes. I'm hoping that the lack of decent troopers and the lack of reinforcements will do something. Right, defensive in position placement, guys. Oh, they're already starting to suffer problems. This is good. I'm liking this. We might yet hold them. May yet, sorry. Nope. The fucking leader told him to fight. Defend. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Romans, ready for duty.
Our general is under attack.
Doesn't matter. Have him.
Spearmen, ready for orders.
Right, they've broken. Fantastic work, guys. They're being annoyed. They're like, ah! Don't like it. Stay down. Oh, yes. Please do. Oh, fuck. No, break them. Break them, break them, break them. Right. Whoever you. Target them. You. Target them. How are these guys doing? They're actually withdrawing. This is fantastic news, guys. Could we have broken them completely and forced them to withdraw? Could we? Yes, that's right, you bastards. Don't you come here, you pricks. Oh. I've set this to normal, by the way, guys. I haven't set it to easy, in case you're wondering. Right, so their dudes are going to start doing that. This could be of mainly... Right, they've returned fire. What are you doing? Legionaries!
Advance at speed!
What are you doing? Stay on the wall.
Spearmen at the ready.
By your command! Proud Romans all! Now! Levies! Ready and waiting!
Plebs, go downstairs.
At the double! At speed!
They're actually starting to throw some pretty nasty stuff. Yeah, they are starting to throw shit down on the wall, but...
Levies! Mars, aid us! Missile commander, at your orders!
Just tell them to engage. Actually, they're missing. Technically speaking, they'll be much better off doing stuff like that. How effective are you guys when you aim at those? actually a fair amount more effective. Actually, no, you guys. Right, you aim down there. Loose. You aim and loose. So these plebs, don't you fucking dare. I know exactly what you're doing, and I don't want you to do it. You're brave, yes, but you're very, 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 very stupid if you think you're going to do that. So now there's their enemy unit. I'm just going to tell them to get down the fucking wall. What are you doing? Oh, are you going to try and break, or are you going to try and break through the walls? Right. You guys are going through there. Concentrate fire. This is fantastic. We're actually doing a fair amount of good jobs. You guys, what, the slingers? Oh yeah. Yeah. Try it. Alright, don't like it. Let's go down. Because that gate is actually suffering from some damage, so snip down. We'll leave like one Rorori unit to watch the line. There you go. Are you out of ammo? No, you're not. Good. Take over for those guys. You guys.
Hold position.
Move up. That gate is actually going to start taking some pretty nasty damage. And the cavalry will come bursting through. That said, we have annihilated their cavalry. And all that will be left of those guys. So, yeah. They're throwing them down.
Fire on the enemy!
Spear infantry, ready! Spear infantry.
Yeah, they've given up on the other one now. So whoever's down here.
Quick march!
My men's still under fire from their slingers. Over the top. Well, they're targeting those guys.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Good to hear.
Proud Romans all! Double time!
Should I go out there and sally forth? Now let's do a little bit more damage to them beforehand. Look how many arrows they're taking. Holy shit. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh, someone's got killed.
The enemy general
Yes!
is dead.
Glad to hear it. They won't be able to replace him any longer. Or they? I don't know. Will they? They're wavering. Right.
General! Orders!
All infantry. Charge!
Advance at speed!
And that's the battle. So, we were victorious today and completely annihilated a shit ton of bad guys. We have been able to defend this area, and I'm very happy about that. So, see you on the campaign map, guys. So, we return, and once again, Vensinto has decreed itself admirably for the destruction of its foes. We killed the captives, and... Oh, hello. Oh, wow. This is really cool. Okay, basically, we're now being assaulted on another flank by the remainder of their forces. They are suffering from some kind of problem, which means, of course, naturally, they're going to have to attack us. If only they came sooner. Anyway, I'll see you in the battlefield, guys. And so we return to Genua, the ancient land of war. Yes, I remember Genua. She seems to be handling herself quite well in my long-since absence. But unfortunately, we're not here to share on positive memories. We have an enemy force which now needs our immediate attention. What does that look like, by the way? Huh. They actually went and built a wooden tower. Huh. Or no, a room as well. I never really got those plate things. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. It looked fascinating, and it probably will tell me there'll be many great stories. I will get my men on now, though. Yeah, we will be, like, getting as many reinforcements. In fact, I might just deploy... I just need you to dock, like, there, so, yeah. Well, I think what I'll have to do is I might have to just get a couple of people, spawn them in like so. Pursuit and Spiritus, right, okay, cool. Don't know how many other people are in there, but still. So, yeah, what we'll have to do is I'll probably end up having to deploy my troops as such. But we have fuck tons of plebs who will be like the main engagement force. They're like, ah, we're going to attack.
Missiles ready and waiting.
and they'll be the supporting plebs. I will say the levies have impressed me with their abilities to do well. These guys will form up a defensive force, and they'll be waiting for them. With the reinforcements, we've got some extra Romans coming in alongside with some extra firepower missiles. So, actually, I'll trade that out with that, because these two are the smaller ones. So those two can go there, whilst these guys can actually land up and get some forces. So,
General! The eyes of the Senate and all Rome are upon us. We're proud that we are their defenders. More than that,
Our reinforcements have arrived.
make sure they are not ashamed.
hey, the classic quote.
Jupiter gives us
Reinforcements are coming through now. In case that line somehow breaks. Right.
General!
You guys, reform on him. Wherever these guys land, the plebs will follow in and massacre upon him. You'll have to... it will be very stupid, but I suppose you could walk it. You could kind of do this for a machinima. If only I had the ability to, or whatever. But still, this would be kind of cool. I like it. I've never actually dealt with a seaborne invasion before, so this will be fun. I mean, look at those ships. This is really cool. I suppose this is the kind of thing which would only have to be only be Rome. But that said, how cool would it be if you had it Napoleon? That would be awesome. Right, so
General!
legionaries have now doubled up in size, which is fantastic. You guys are now our ranged defense, so you will be positioned.
General!
Oops, that's a bit weird. I just pressed a weird button. Right, legionaries, form up. You and you move up here. These guys are just the usual missile units. Okay, here we go. Get ready. Plebs are going to get massacred. But it's really kind of cool. You guys already told? Wounded? Yeah, they are already winded now.
Happy to serve Rome!
At the double.
Sorry guys, you're going to have to speed it up a little. I hate to be a dick, but you'll forgive me later. Right, they are going to try and push into the town, so we will have to what's the thing? Oh, does it not give me the option? Ah, crap.
March! Move out!
Right, you guys set up. They can't actually land their ships. They'll probably end up having to go this way. We've actually blocked them for once. Here they come. Right. Charge!
For glory! For glory!
Brave Romans to a man.
Let them get killed.
General!
And then are already tired.
Quickly now.
Yeah, they're going to end up having...
The men are wavering.
Actually, you can march.
For the gods!
As you command. Your orders.
Faster! Reload! Yes, Commander!
By your command. Double time.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Regroup.
On me. Your orders.
It's embarrassing, but it's...
For the gods!
I knew those guys would break.
Levies.
These guys will end up being absolutely massacred. But it's what we're paying them for.
General! For Rome!
I'll say will scare the living.
Levies. Missiles awaiting time.
This is kind of interesting.
Spears ready.
Rari form up a defensive line. Run.
Orders! Victory for Rome! Faster! Reload!
Sons of Mars!
Glory!
Oh, they're just going to run around the flanks. I suppose you could see I expected that. I had to admit, I probably should have expected that, but whatever. Get
For glory!
have at them.
Double time!
Awesome. So we've completely annihilated that unit, which is fantastic. My men are tired, which is not exactly what I wanted to see.
Move out!
You guys.
Rome!
Oh, for God's sake.
Legionaries!
Oh, they all come into the thick of it. Right, okay. Back into the fray.
Order them! Your orders! Heavies! Now! Spear infantry! At your command!
These guys can now finally go into the battle and test themselves again. Oh. Head pairs. Or are they actually just going to completely ignore the battle now and just leave? Just march. They arrived just in time to say goodbye. Right, where are these guys? They're all... Yeah, the battle is pretty much over. We've just completely trolled them. No, not one escaped. Yeah, they're gone. They're all... To be honest with you, the battle is completely kaputski. They're all gone. They're all gonna... They can't leave their boats, really.
Engage!
You guys, done your job. Yeah, they're all gone. They're all gone. Yeah. So, I'm actually going to call it. So I'll see you out on the campaign map. So, we return. And actually, we actually didn't need the army of Antiquita anyway. So, I am going to recruit some... Hey, 2013. Yeah, I'm going to recruit a couple of Velites, there we go. Send those guys on their way and have done with them. Those guys are completely screwed because they're in my enemy turf. Over there, though, they are going to be screwed. This is actually turning out to be quite a big, nasty war, isn't it? Loving it, though. The Pictones are at war with Vicifici, wherever the hell that is. It's those guys. So... that'll turn out to be interesting. And the Celtici are at war with Nova Carthago. So obviously, I think I've seen those before. So those guys down where over yonder? Those guys are currently at war with Nova Carthago. Those guys are actually doing quite well. Good thing I'm not having any trade with them, because that means I'll have to go to war with them rather than going to war with Carthage, which actually proves to be quite useful, because then when I have to go to war with Carthage, I won't be in a bad position. So Vensinto has won a war, has won the battle. I might send Legio 3 Antiquita. Antiquita? Antiqua? I really need to change that. I need to change that name, really, don't I? But in due time, I will most certainly do something. We've got a navy actually now. Not just doing complete FA. I will now actually have the ability to send it on into yonder. That's awesome. Right, it's actually my first naval fleet as well.
Ready for orders.
I want to make it into something like the Royal Navy, but of course I have no idea what kind of... Oh, they're actually raiding my fucking... You bastards! I'll soon sort that out. Right, can I recruit anyone? Nope, because this is a crap place to go for it.
At your
In
command.
Messila, we're actually doing not so fine. Oh yeah, I still can't afford it, can I? Bollocks. Not with those bastards raiding my bloody turf. They're going for that, but let's go and defend Big Trait by attacking that army. So this is quite an aggressive turn, actually. Oh no, the enemy are withdrawing. Can we get them? Yes, you bet your ass we can get them. In fact, we don't even need to attack them. Here we go. 97, is it? Yeah, let's get them. Boom. Pokes him with the Right. gone.
Ready for further orders.
And he is now gone. The Gaul Stompers have completely and utterly annihilated the Gauls in this position. That is absolutely... Unrelenting force. That's awesome. Actually, I might just send them to do something else. Auxiliary... That's actually quite nice. Medium siege engines. Missile weapons. What's that? I know it sounds a bit stupid, but this army will do well, and it will fight more. So I will need it to do something. What can we do in this? Oh, Master Tactician. That would be handy, but there are too many good units in my army at the moment. Mercenary costs, and operating siege units, support ships, replenishment, that'll be handy. Siegecraft, that will be handy as well. Aha! Night battles, that'll be handy. Covert action, the Gaul Stompers. I love this army, it's freaking awesome. So we're going to be holding on to Nemesis. Those guys are actually content to kick each other's asses, so I'm more... they're going to have to step into my turf. I don't mind, as long as they're fighting, I don't mind. So we're going to have to fight over there. Those guys are going to have to learn how to be Roman, which is a bit of a pain, but I know, but still, we're going to fight them. What else? We've actually beat the Gauls. I mean, obviously they've still got navies, so we've got to send... I've still got to send my navies out there to beat their navies, which will be very interesting. I will combine my two navies, though, once we get into position. I will have a go at that navy first, though. I don't like them at all, so we'll make sure that sort of is sorted. And we're upgrading them, which is good. And down south, we're going to be gaining a lot of good stuff. So far, so good. We're looking at pretty good battles at the moment. Well, we're looking at pretty good at the moment. I kind of wish I could raise one more army to go up north. In fact, I think I can, and I will. I will send my Legio. Oh, sorry, they can get the troops when they arrive. I'm going to get them in forced march, which is it's not exactly great, and I will transfer a few of these units. I will give my Praetorians away, just send them up to first cohort. So they're in forced march, which is not exactly the greatest of ideas, I know, but they are the guard units. So it will take them a few turns to get up north, but then I can get God's Fury to come down south, down over to here, and start integrating fighting-wise. And that way then we can get ready to cleanse this sector of this point. Because we can tell them, if we can send them down south, we can put them into position where these two guys can push up. We can take over that settlement, which is big, and that settlement, which is even bigger, which will be all cool. What's one more turn towards? Ah, yes, technology as well. Cool. So really, this has been pretty good. This has been a pretty good episode, good phase so far. We're winning, and we're kicking ass, and we've got a good eye on the food. We're not earning as much as I'd like to have done, but let's face it, big empire. Once we've taken care of that, we'll be all sorted. And unfortunately, we still can't quite afford to convert the settlement. But I reckon in the next turn we'll be all right. We'll send this navy after that, and then we'll wait for that navy to completely go to shit, and then we'll enhance. So let's see you guys after the next turn. Hey guys, we're back, and the enemy Gauls have once again attempted, well, touch wood, it hasn't happened yet, are attempting to once again breach a hole in my Roman defences and try and take over the base. As you can see, my men have already prepared for this kind of encounter and have got themselves ready for another siege. The guards at Vensinto probably should be given a pay rise. Maybe they should be the famous ones. Anyway, so the enemy forces have hired mercenaries. About 80% of their soldiers.
The task the gods have given us. It is a noble task. We will make our gods proud that their people have such sons as us.
Yeah, anyway, so like I was saying, basically the enemy Gauls have now decided to hire shit tons of mercenaries. That's a mercenary unit. That's a mercenary, that's a mercenary, and that's a mercenary. Literally, the only parts of the army that are originally Gauls are these guys and those guys. And that's it. So as such, I have deployed my men adequately. I have deployed all spearmen, well, mostly spearmen.
Shouldn't we have seen him? Generals? Don't worry about generals. They don't worry about you.
Well, anyway, so my...
The ancestors.
Oh, hello. Anyway, so yeah, my levies, once they're in position, we'll start hammering them again. We'll concentrate fire. They're mercenaries, so the thought is, as soon as we hit them, as soon as we start really hitting them, we'll kick their ass, take their names, and choose some bubblegum. We've got them in good position anyway, so as per usual. Feuerschuss. Feuer frei. There we go. So if we can just hammer those guys, they'll eventually break, run away, which is what we want. We've already got Rory on the left side to hold them back. We've got my general right there, so in case they decide to get a little bit cocky, we'll have them at them. Of course it would land them right there. I love it. They're so stupid, it's crazy. Ooh, here they are. That was weird. Dum da dum. Alright. Oh, they're landing their troops.
Levies! Rome is mother to us all! Missile infantry at your command!
There go.
Sons of Mars! Ready and waiting!
Dum,
Spear infantry
dum, da, dum.
ready!
No, they're not doing too bad. Oh, those guys are just targeting the front. Those are just breaking. That's a bit bloody pointless, deploying all of your troops.
General! Forward!
Right, let's kick their asses. Alright, there goes.
Our general is under attack.
Rory!
I think they've given up the fight to claim that point. You head downstairs.
Quick march! Ready and waiting!
You, same Joe.
Quick march! Commander!
Concentrate fire on them. How much are they doing? 14% damage. Those guys have absolutely smashed them. Broken.
Spearmen at the ready! Ready! Advance!
Let's try and see if we can get some close quarters action for you guys, because I'm not really too fussed about the battles. There you go. Some nice action for you. Oh,
The battle
come
is
on.
turning in our favour.
Oh, hello. There we go. We'll have to get a top-down perspective. So lower that down and witness the destruction. This is really cool. Oh, there's their oath sworn as well. They're really buggered. So we've scared off their cavalry. So I think we've just completely destroyed their general. Oh no, they're holding. They're still holding. Impressive. Right, I'm going to push up and knock out their infantry because they're just going to come back again and again, which isn't, you know, a big problem, but it can be a pain in the ass. So, right, killing their general.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Come on, lads, have it.
The enemy
Yes,
general
he's gone.
is
They're
dead.
already gone. Right. Plebs, you go for those guys. Plebs, you go for those guys. Yeah, let's continue and actually massacre the remnants of them.
Levies! Rome is mother to us all! Legionaries!
Come on, guys, they're still alive. Go for them.
Missile infantry ready!
Right, so those guys are running, but we're massacring their friends. Have we annihilated their friends, or they just buggered off without us? They're all going for them. So this is what plebs are for. This is one Roman guy. Have at them! You bastards! It's awesome. Dum-de-dum-dum-dum. We annihilated them yet? No. Taking forever to get down there. Come on, have at them. We're so close. Come on. So this is what plebs are for. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. And we've annihilated their general, which means, technically speaking, their general unit is kind of screwed. Anyway, this is pretty awesome, actually. Last few of their units are being completely massacred, so once again, Vensinto, you have done your proud duty as honourable Romans,
Sons of Mars!
which I'm obviously loving. And
Ferrari!
plebs are completely destroying them. Check it out, check it out. He's doing well. sorry for any Gaul who's in that. Oh, there he is, there's the one. And he's gone. That's it, gone. Where's their enemy general? Where have they gone to? This is actually it as well. They're actually gone. Right, so I'm going to call it. See you on the campaign map, guys. And we're back, and Vensinto has completely and utterly destroyed the enemy force that was there, so no more fears for Gaul, which is pretty awesome. I've just been quickly nipping around, checking all the boring stuff. A media faction has been created, and yeah, it's looking pretty awesome. And on that note, we're going to have to end the episode. But as it is quite late, currently on my phone/clock, it is 23:45, or in those who don't know, it's about 1:45. So I'm going to call it there. That's why I have to be quiet, which is annoying. But anyway, so thank you very much, guys, for watching this. If you like this kind of content, feel free to let me know by commentating down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to that channel. All of which grateful things, and it's pretty awesome. I love recording this kind of stuff, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. So yeah, thanks very much, guys. I will see you in the next episode. Catch you then.